Amazon is in a battle of sorts for advertising supremacy here. So with regards to battling with Macy, if you're familiar, Macy is one of the big retailers in the United States, and one of their biggest uh, known store is in New York, and they have this big advertisement of Macy's for the longest time, for half a century already. And guess what? Amazon is trying to buy that spot. And would it be would it be funny? You're going to a Macy's store and then you see outside there's a big advertisement stating Amazon. So would one think, if you went inside the store, that thinking that you are buying from Amazon rather than from Macy's? But anyway, so here, according to the article here at CNBC.com, Macy is trying to block Amazon's from advertising atop its Herald Square store. So you can see here their big store in New York, wherein you can see the big Macy's logo has been plastered for so long here. Now, obviously, they don't own the location; they're just renting it, and the company and Macy's agreement, I think, lapsed. And then the question here is, Amazon is trying to swoop in, and obviously for the landlords who owns the space, they're looking for a uh, better pay here. And if Amazon is willing to pay top dollars, obviously just to spite compete with the likes of Macy's, is, it's a win-win for them. But obviously on Macy's part, is it seems unfair, and they're going to court battle to stop that partnership here. Now, the Macy's is in a legal battle with its landlord, as mentioned, for the billboard, as mentioned. And take note, it's their flagship store in New York here. So now Macy's claiming that the any advertisement from its online competitor would cause immeasurable harm. Yeah, one would think, because the perception from people going to their store and would see the big Amazon logo and would think, am I really buying from Macy's, or is it from Amazon? Could be confusing, right? But obviously, if you're Amazon in, it's a bit cool if they're able to do that. And obviously, according to Macy, they're going to say that damages to Macy's customers' goodwill, image, reputation, and brand should a prominent online retailers advertise on the billboard are impossible to calculate. Well, obviously, right? I think that's the main intention of Amazon here. But the question here: are there precedents or legalities that Macy can state that this is detrimental to competitive in terms of competitiveness here? Because obviously, there's an antitrust lawsuit levied against Amazon for being an for being monopolistic company here. But if they can do that, I think they can make a stronger case there. Anyway, Macy's has been advertising for that particular spot, for, as mentioned, for more than half a century or so, since the inception of the company. The lease of the advertisement, as mentioned, expired back in August here. And then Macy's claimed that the company that leases the facility, Kaufman, was already talking to a different company, in this case Amazon. So I think, obviously, to leverage that, would you be interested? Now, whether there's an agreement between the two parties is a totally different aspect here, which Macy can bring them up in the court case. Anyway, so its original lease on the billboard space included provisions that indefinitely barred other retailers from advertising on the sign. I think Macy's can have a strong case here, because if you think about it, that's not good for competition here if they're going to, occupy that space. Now, if it were any other advertisement, I think that would be fair game. But since Macy's is on the retailer, or, selling to direct consumers, and Amazon is also at the same boat, imagine if Walmart were to put a billboard sign on top of Macy's there. I think Macy's has a strong case here. And obviously, on Macy's side, they say that they go on to say that Macy continues to have the rights relating to advertisement to that location. Maybe the rights, but I won't say rights. But the question is, they expect to realize that the benefits of these rights, and have asked the courts to protect them. Now, I think if they can uh, give the point of view in terms of, anti-competitiveness if they're going to occupy that space, since they're in the same industry here. But we have to wait and see who wins out here. Hopefully, Macy can get their sign back, which is a big, marketing strategy if you're Amazon here. So